What's going on, my babies? Welcome back to another episode of the Spiritual Word. As always, I apologize for any noises in the background in advance and anything of that nature. And I also like to start this off with a disclaimer by stating that these are for entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research to come to your own conclusions, to have your own answers, to make your own decisions, and I believe in your ability to do so and to be your own person. And I'm filming multiple episodes in a day now just because my schedule is ultra fucking fucked up. I try not to swear in these, but like, it's too late now. But I'm doing nights right now, so I don't always feel like doing these. So I want to be able to sleep in when I want to sleep in, so I do 2 a day, but that doesn't matter. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to manifest using communication from your higher self, which is why yesterday I was talking about, I'm going to talk about manifestation tomorrow because these two things go hand in hand. But I'm going to talk about how to manifest specifically with communication from your higher self. So, a lot of people, when they think of, sorry if that's, my crunching is like extremely loud. So a lot of people, they don't understand that communication from your higher self is the way that it guides you to the things that you want to see. And not necessarily the things you want to see, but the things that you're putting attention to. Like, for example, if you're somebody who's like majorly depressed all the time, your higher self is going to guide you to that feeling over and over because it's the feeling that you feed the most. It's the feeling that you want to see the most. You don't necessarily want to see sadness or like anger or frustration or whatever the thing is, but it's the one that you pay the most attention to. And your higher self is saying, oh, you pay attention to that one, you must really like that one. So I'm going to give it to you more and more. And so that's how you communicate with your higher self. Your higher self is going to bring you what you're paying attention to. And if what you're paying attention to are things that you want to see, it's going to bring you, it's going to help you manifest. But you're manifesting continuously. So if you are continuously putting and feeding your own attention, your own energy into the vibration of being low, and I say low with quotation marks because low is a very strong word, but if your energy is always low, you're always tired, you're always mad, you're always sad, then your energy is low. And when your energy is low, life is going to bring you more things on the same wavelength. So, and if you're feeding doubts or illusions, it'll bring you more doubts, more illusions. So, recognize that communication with your higher self is how you manifest. And if you want to see something good, just feel that. And it doesn't mean feel that not real, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't mean feed yourself a delusionary idea. Like, for example, if I wanted to skydive, that was what I was manifesting. That's probably really exhilarating and has a lot of adrenaline attached to it. But I can't just sit here and fake feeling those things, especially if I tell myself it's not real if it's not here. And that's what a lot of people do. That's how a lot of people think. And you have to, I feel like low-key you have to be able to make yourself feel things. Because I know a lot of people who are like, I'm not going to be able to make myself feel this thing. Especially because I know it's not real. But it's not about making that idea real, it's about the real feelings behind what you're doing. You know that saying, fake it till you make it? It's you putting in the effort to feel this. And if you're putting in the effort to feel this, then it's real. And you don't need your reality to back you up. And so if you want to manifest, I'd say you should get like really efficient at being able to feel what you want to feel with these things. Like I know so many people who are like, I want a girlfriend, I want a boyfriend, I want a person, I want a partner. And every single day they live their life like they're the biggest piece of shit, like they're gonna die alone. And so they never magnetize another person. And when they do magnetize another person, that person either doesn't match them vibrationally because they're holding on to the low vibration, or that other person is on the same low vibration as what these people are attaching themselves to. And so it's not a good relationship. They don't like it there. So, recognize the communication that you're getting from your higher self. If you're in a relationship and you're like, ew, I hate it, that's the feelings that your higher self is trying to get you to communicate. Or that's what your higher self is trying to communicate. You don't like it here, why are you still here? That's simple. You have the conscious power of choosing something different, even if what's different is going to be a very rocky road ahead of you. And nothing in life is easy. Nothing. Not a damn thing. And a lot of the time we want communication from our higher self and manifestation to be easy. And it's just not. That's just not how it works. Everything in life, every single thing in life is difficult. Down to the choices of getting up and getting out of bed. Because some people, they can't do that. And that shit's hard. And for some people, they get up, have 5 in the morning, work out, do all these things, and it's easy. But it's easy because they know what it takes. Like, they know the strength that it takes to do all those things, and they develop the strength. So, how to manifest using communication from your higher self is use your feelings that you're feeling now to guide you. Because most of the time, your feelings that you're feeling now are there to teach you something or to guide you in some way. And excuse me, the best way that I can describe this, or like an example that I can use, is that if I'm having a frustrating moment at work, or if I'm having a frustrating moment in life, I use that as a method to teach myself to get on a higher timeline, a higher wavelength. And I use that as a way to teach me how to raise my vibration. And so you can use the things that your higher self brings you now, even if what they bring you now is not the highest, to get you to a higher and higher level. Like, you're using all of these life lessons as a step stool to get to the wavelength that you so desire. And once you get on that wavelength that you so desire, the things that you manifest, or the things that you're trying to manifest, will come a lot easier because you'll be on the same wavelength. Like, for example, if I'm trying to manifest skydiving, and I do things right now that will lead me to feel more adrenaline in my day-to-day experiences, like let's say I decide I want to get a motorcycle or something, because I've been looking into getting a motorcycle, but that's very dangerous, and that process of getting a motorcycle will be very exciting, be very, very exhilarating. And once I have that motorcycle, I'll feel adrenaline all the time because I'm going to be driving all the time. So it'll be my natural vibration. And that very same thing will translate to when I get to the point of skydiving, where being able to skydive, where I get to a point where someone's like, hey, you want to go skydiving? And I just manifest that out of thin air. And I'm like, oh my gosh, no way. And the reason that will manifest is because I'm already feeling what I would have been feeling with that thing. So regardless of having that thing, it doesn't matter to me now because I'm doing the things that are exhilarating and have a lot of adrenaline attached to them. So you have to just be on the same wavelength, but in order to be on the same wavelength, if you're trying to manifest something that's high vibrational, then you have to match that. That thing can't come down to match you, or else you're not going to enjoy the experience, because that's what life is already doing to you. Like, let's say if you hate people and you hate work and you hate all the things, that's the vibration that you're at. So life is going to meet you with more things to hate, more people to hate, and more of the same experiences. So that's how you manifest and use communication from your higher self. Your higher self communicates to you through feelings. So it's going to use what you know, which is feelings. And it's feelings that you feed because it thinks that that's what you want to see, since you're feeding it so much. Not necessarily meaning that it knows that you don't want to see it or that you do. It doesn't know that. So, with that being said, I hope that this was helpful in any way, shape, and form. And as always, I apologize for any noises in the background, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.